Zarnik just kind of talk about this win for this hockey club? I mean, after how things went Wednesday, Friday, this one must have felt pretty good.
Yeah, we expected to be much better than we were Wednesday. So I think we came out with a good attitude, working hard. You know, first shift, we had a couple hits right away, which really got the guys going. So to stay with it after giving up two in the third, to come back in overtime and Berge score another winner, it's huge for us.
What was that house like when that goal went through? What was the environment like all game?
It was great. You know, the fans showed up, which was huge for us. You know, it helps so much as you're playing the game. So it was just huge. You know, it's a lot of emotions throughout the whole game, a lot of stuff going on, and you know, to be able to get that was nice.
You know, resiliency is a word that's often used in sports, and maybe too much.
Yeah.
But was this a resilient win by the Griffins tonight?
For sure, I think we stuck with it. You know, like I said, a little ups and downs in the game, but you know, they get two in the third, and we stuck with the game plan, stayed within ourselves, and made good plays, and we got rewarded for it.
You know, when something like that happens, I mean, do you say something? Do veterans say something, or do you guys know what needs to be done?
Yeah, a little bit. But we know what happened on those plays. We know where the mistakes were made, and you just got to let it go. You can't sit with it. You know, when you let things go, you can move past it, and that's what we did.
Did you think you guys feel like you had to have a little patience because 1-0, you were playing better than a 1-0 lead?
Yeah.
You weren't rewarded.
For sure. I think you know, we came out with a mentality tonight that we need to be better. We need to be more physical. We need to work in the hard areas, and we did. And we just stayed with it. When you can stay with it like that, you know, you're gonna get the results that you deserve.
How does it help in that sense to be more physical, not to have a presence like Elmer back in the lineup?
Yeah, it's great. You know, he's a big boy. He can make plays. He works his bag off, and you know, we're excited that he is back in and come up with the goal that he did.
Does the amount of late wins, comeback wins, help you guys out in a situation like this?
Yeah, we know we can do it every single game, and we've done it throughout the whole year. So you know, it is what it is, and we stayed with it, like I said, and we came out on top.
Toughest game to win is the last one, always. What do you have to do on Sunday?
Repeat the same thing tonight. I feel like we know what the recipe is. Keep on going every single shift, and don't give them anything.
A lot better after you scored.
Of course, always nice feeling to score, especially in the playoffs with this crowd. So it was amazing.
This was your first playoff game over here. What did you try to bring to the ice?
I try to bring my game, try to play physical and just use my size as much as possible. And I think I'm going to grow into that game more and more here with the games that are coming up.
Seemed kind of unfair to give you a high sticking penalty because your stick's going to be higher.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even notice it at first. I was surprised I got a penalty, but then he explained to me that like it happened like when I turned and I didn't notice it. So yeah, it was a tough call.
Elmer, how has it been for you? I mean, you know, you're in Detroit, you're here, you know, I mean, and then this year, I mean, has it been, what kind of learning experience has this been for you over here in North America?
It's a different game compared to overseas. So I'm learning every single day in every game, I think, and it's a process. But I feel like I'm taking steps all the time. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to get even better and show my game and show what I can do.
Is it tough not to get frustrated at times?
Of course, sometimes it's frustrating. You feel like you can do more and you feel like you can play better and stuff like that. But I think you just have to be patient and stick with your plan and your goals. Just keep changing your goals and just improving every day.
Your numbers were a lot better down the stretch this season. Was there something different to your game that you felt was clicking for you?
I feel like I'm kind of taking in different stuff all the time. You know, learning different things and just the overall game. You know, being in the right spot and use my game and my style to my advantage. I think I'm just kind of learning as the process goes on and just play with my style as much as I can.
A lot of it just kind of learning how to use your size advantage to work.
Exactly. I think a lot of it's just learning to find a game that fits for you and bringing something special and different to the team. So I feel like I'm getting better and closer to that.
Simon, 2 overtime wins here in this series, another big one here tonight. How important is the resiliency of this team in these playoffs?
No, I feel like this team never gives up. It's a team effort all the way through the end, and yeah, these games are huge. Just to get those overtime wins is it's a great feeling, and to go in with 2-1 against Rockford tomorrow is it's a good feeling.
You guys just expect Berggren to score the overtime?
Yeah, we're just waiting for him to score. It's something he does and really good at. So no, of course he helps us a lot.
Simon, how did your time in Detroit with the Wings help you when you came back here to help on this playoff run?
Of course, good confidence. I just feel like my game style has been on a good level, and I feel like I play my type of hockey, so I feel comfortable go out there every night, and that's something that I took down from Detroit.
Is there any adjustment you have to make when you come back down here from playing in the NHL?
Yeah, of course, it's also small ones. It's a different kind of hockey. It's a different tempo, and of course that's why it's different NHL from AHL. But I feel like it's been translating good here, and yeah, I really felt like this game was good for me personally, and yeah, the team just battled it and get the win at the end was huge.
You guys came out so confidently in the overtime. How do you put those late goals behind you so quickly and then just come back out in the overtime and play your game?
Of course, I think that's something that comes with experience. I know a lot of people here played playoffs before, both in Sweden and maybe somewhere else. A lot of vets has played playoffs before, but yeah, Dan told us just it's playoff hockey. It's you have to think short time memory, and that's what we did. And go out there and win was a strong, good team effort.
You come back here at the end of the season. How do you approach that assignment, and how do you think you've been taking on this challenge?
Of course, there was a lot of excitement. Of course, you want to go on a long playoff run here, and yeah, the transition was, of course, it's a little bit hard at the start, but just you battle into it. I was up there for 1.5, 2 months at the end there, and to come back down is, of course, a little bit different, but just it's hockey. It's what it is. It's just had to deal with it.
Some of your wing teammates are spending the whole summer just being frustrated and thinking about what could have been. I mean, at least you're still playing. Is that really good for you? I mean, mentally and focus that you're in the playoffs.
The honest answer, of course, it bothers me still. Of course, it bothers me. It's how close can you come was really that feeling, and yeah, to go out that way was bothering, and of course, still some thoughts about that. But I think that's not something that I think of during the games here. That's something I'm gonna have to focus during the summer, and that's gonna be my kind of thing to work on for the summer here, and just have that energy to just want to be better and want to improve the team for next year up there. But right now it's just focus on here during the games and try to win every game here.
Marco, just talk about how big this win was for this hockey club.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I mean, you could see the fans' reaction, awesome fans today in the stands, and I mean, it means a lot to us. It was tough at the end there, but I mean, we got it done in overtime, so that's huge for us.
Talk about your goal here. That was obviously a real big start to the team there in the second
Yeah,
period.
I mean, it's always great to score. I mean, a fun way to get the team started, and I think we played good the whole game, let in a couple of goals in the third there at the end, but bounced back in overtime. Like I said, huge win is awesome.
You guys came out very confidently in the overtime. Did you sense in between, the end of the third, even though you guys gave up 2 late goals, that you guys still felt you were going to win the game?
Yeah, I mean, they scored twice late in the periods, but I think we did a great job bouncing back, just going out there again and skating a lot, winning battles and getting pucks to net. So I think we've done a good job just turning momentum again when it's turned against us.
How much does it help to have a guy like Elmer back in the lineup?
Yeah, obviously it's huge. He's a huge presence. I mean, 6'8", so no, but huge goal from him. Played a great game, so it's been great.
Marco, you had to jump from the first period on. I mean, did you have an extra feeling tonight, or did you just say enough's enough? I'm drawing the line in the sand. I'm just going to go out there and just play.
Yeah, I think we weren't happy with our game that we played Wednesday. So I think everybody was really excited to get out there and play their best game they can. So to get to start there and just go out there and do my best, I think that's always what I want to do.
You know, it seems like Rockford's the type of team that wants to get in your face, try to take you off your game and frustrate you, but you seem to play through that. How difficult is it sometimes you know what they're going to do, is that you just have to play controlled?
Yeah, I think that's how the playoffs are. I mean, everybody's trying to play in the face kind of hockey, and just trying to play our game. I mean, give it back to them sometimes, obviously, but just trying to focus on our game. That's the big part.
Well, you know, the guy who retaliates is usually the guy that goes in the box.
Yeah, that's true. So we try not to take dumb penalties and focus on our game, but still play hard.
Coach, you had a little bit of a rough second period there. Kind of take us through that play there that kind of led to a little bit of a physical moment for you.
Yeah, I mean, 2-on-2. See the pass across. Don't see that guy crash in the net, but you know, ref told me he got pushed in, and at the end of the day, it's playoff hockey. So, I mean, nothing really to say, and obviously, yeah, winded me for a couple seconds, and then got back up like nothing happened.
It seemed like when they were getting power plays later on, it seemed like they were kind of getting in your grill a little bit more, and you were kind of seemed a little angry. Was that kind of going on there?
Yeah, just letting the ref know. I mean, really, anytime they were coming down, coming down that flank, I was getting bumped into. So just reminding the ref, and you know, he was telling me he saw everything, and you know, if they scored one of those plays, it wouldn't have counted.
What's it take to lock back in after those 2 late goals in the third period?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a little frustrating for sure, obviously to say. You know, up 3-1 with 4 minutes left, and you know, got scored on twice, but you know, it's playoff hockey, like I said. You know, you got to flip the page. Nice that we had a little intermission, and you know, with the group in here, obviously no worries, and obviously full confidence going out there, and we're going to win the game still.
What was the atmosphere like tonight out there?
It was unreal. You know, it was pretty hot in there. A lot of people, a lot of screaming, which was really fun, and you know, I loved every second of it.
Yeah, back in game 2, you know, Rockford had a couple goals off deflections, another one off a rebound, just creating a lot of chaos in front of your net here. What did you guys do defensively, you know, helping out in front of your net there?
Yeah, cleared bodies a lot better. You know, took away sticks. You know, we know what they like to do. You know, they're gonna put pucks at the net, look for sticks. You know, a lot of in tight stuff. So yeah, I know kind of their game plan, and the D did a really good job tonight.
You know, this is the first time this playoff here, and you know, I know this is going to be, forgive me, kind of a corny question, but what did you learn about yourself tonight and this team?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've done it all year. You know, I think for me personally, you know, one of the biggest things I've worked on this year is probably my mental strength, and you know, like I said, a little frustrated after the blown lead there, but you know, come in, you know, have a little bit of time to reset, and you know, I think I did a really good job. You know, just reminding myself, you know, what to do out there, and you know, I still had full confidence that we were going to win the game. I wasn't going to let a goal in there, so you know, just resetting, and yeah, obviously it's going to happen.
Do you come in between, you know you're going into overtime. Do you want to be left alone, or guys trying to pump you up, or do you just sit there?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty chatty. You know, I'm a loose guy. You know, I'm not one to be, you know, sitting in the corner, no one coming to talk to me either. So, you know, yeah, just chatting like normal. You know, overtime, obviously, you know, a little bit more emotions and stuff like that. You know, obviously the group was dialed, but you know, not tightening up at all.
You know, Bergie's done it 2 games, 2 overtimes in a row now. What can you say about him as a player?
Unreal. You know, he's coming up for the team at big points, and you know, he's done that all year. You know, he's been unreal all year, and you know, happy he's on our team.
What a win for the team here, Coach. Talk about the response from Wednesday's game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just we got a team that when you challenge them, they rise to the occasion, and they did that today. We challenged them from Wednesday's game and asked them to be better in certain areas, especially to compete in the battle level. I thought our guys did a really good job in that department.
What do you think about Elmer's game in his first game back here in a couple of weeks?
Well, it was good. I think we managed his ice time the right way. Gave him the amount of ice I think he needed to have success. We didn't try to overwhelm him with too much ice or different situations. So when he came in, he was effective. Obviously, he's got a big body. He's moving well. Great shot, going to the net. Those areas that we need players to go to, and he got rewarded for it. So real happy with the way he played here tonight.
You made those 2 late goals at the end there. You know, it's a couple bounces that just don't go your way. You go from 3-1 to tied and head into overtime. How do you keep the guys focused and maintain their composure to come out on fire as they did in that overtime?
Yeah, what we talked about before overtime was we had to shift momentum going into the third, because they had momentum going into the third period. We shifted it. We got some early goals there with right in a minute there. We got the lead. So we asked them to do that again, go get momentum back, and let's go for it. And we've already been in this position overtime against the same team. So I thought, our guys handled the adversity well and kept their emotions in check, which is a big reason why we won.
Dan, there are a lot of skilled players, but not all of them are as good in overtime as Bergman is. What is it about him in overtime?
Well, he's got a knack for the net. When the puck's on his stick, he's dynamic offensively all the time, and he's a guy that wants to live in these big moments. Especially here, he's done it multiple times for us, and he lives for these moments. You see him skating hard from that. I thought great play by Mays just to get the puck to the outside and get it back through to him, and he drives the net, wins the race to the net, and was able to bang it in. But you see special offensively.
What went into that decision to go 11-7?
You know what? Couple reasons. Number one, want to get our captain back in the lineup. Josiah Didier, he's a veteran, so we had to sit a vet. And then with that said, we give some guys some more ice time up front. And then we knew it was going to be hard in the back end. We had to play physical. We had to defend our net front that can wear on guys. And I thought doing that, we were able to spread the ice time around for our D and then get some of our bigger guys up front some more ice time to play more.
Dan, go ahead.
What does it take in a team to give up 2 late goals, still withstand it, and get it in overtime? Where does that come from in the locker room?
Leadership, experience of doing it already in the playoffs, and then just trying to get momentum, win momentum. It's a challenge to do that, and you have to work extremely hard. You have to outwork the other team to get momentum back, and at the start of the third and start of overtime, we did that. And so the credit goes to the guys for doing that, just how they handle everything mentally. Within the locker room, again, that leadership group stepped up.
And you gave the city a playoff win for the first time at home in several years. How does that feel?
Oh, it was great. The crowd was electric tonight. I know I was excited after the win and after the goals. It was loud, really loud. I know our guys appreciate it, but that's sort of what we expect, and that's what we want to hear and feel and see inside this arena is that sort of electric atmosphere and the energy they can bring.
When Kosley went down, it looked like he got a forearm to the head, and he said he was forced into the net. You talked to the referee. What kind of explanation did they give you? It was just...
Yeah, it was more about the Simons penalty off of that. He didn't throw a punch. He just grabbed the guy and pulled him down. And at some point in time, we've got to have the ability to protect our goaltender. And if he's not doing anything that's going to hurt the other guy, he just literally picked him up and pulled him down. And that was sort of, if you're going to start something like that, we should be allowed to do something back. But again, 4-on-4 hockey, glad guy stuck up for our goaltender. That's number one. So good for Simon for doing that. That was the explanation.
Toughest thing in the playoff series is to close a team out.
Mm-hmm.
What must you do Sunday in Rockford?
We got to go earn it. It won't be handed to us. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be harder than tonight. We've got to manage our emotions. Have to make sure that earning a handshake's the hardest thing to do in any sport when you try to finish a team off. And we've got to make sure that energy, that compete level is even higher at times. And same thing, couple things within the game, just managing pucks and defending our net front. Those are 2 things we'll key on.
When the game starts, I don't know from a coach perspective, you really know what you're going to get, but what did you really learn about your team tonight?
I think we saw it before. There was a quiet calmness about our group here tonight before the game, even this morning. And we've seen it before. I think when we see that within our team, they're focused and they're dialed in. And we saw right from the drop of the puck, our guys wanted it. They willed their way to the win, and that's something we need to see again. Just that quiet, calm composure, but the willingness to compete and battle.